So Dragon Ball Super Chapter 63 ended with a somber and ominous tone as the angel Maris disappeared from existence due to breaking the angel code, leaving Goku to essentially finish his training and trigger Ultra Instinct. Now the question arises, will Goku actually trigger Ultra Instinct and master it? And will it actually be more stable than ever before? And will nobody really be able to defeat him, as Maris stated in the last chapter? So while we move into Chapter 64, the obvious answer will be yes, Goku will attain full-on Ultra Instinct, as Maris said, and it will be more stable than ever before. But will nobody really be able to beat him at his current level? I don't think that's the case, because that would be a very boring series from here on out if nobody was able to defeat Goku. So while I do believe that he will attain Ultra Instinct and give Moro a very good run for his money, I think that there still will be some type of repercussion for full-on Ultra Instinct, since he had some drawbacks for Ultra Instinct Omen and never overcame those. This is Maris's hope that this trigger will trigger Goku into full Ultra Instincts without repercussions, but Maris doesn't really have any way of knowing that other than having, angelic knowledge. So while we can take his word with more authority than most, he really can't predict the future. So I think that in the next chapter, we're gonna get some really good action between Goku and Moro. I think that Goku is probably gonna slap Moro around a little bit, but I really think that it is highly possible that Moro has another trick up his sleeve. Like, have we really seen all of his magical capabilities? Probably not. He seems to lean toward using the planet's energy to attack more than anything, and then he's done like the illusion thing a couple times. But for Goku to defeat Moro full on in Chapter 64, I think that is highly unlikely. There's just too many pieces at play still. You have Dende over there healing everybody else. You have Vegeta and his Force Spirit Vision. I'm still kind of holding on for that because that kind of fizzled out in Chapter 61. And then you have Boo, who still hasn't come into play. And then you have Krillin coming in with the Senzu Beans. So there's too much at play here for Goku to straight up one-on-one fight, defeat Moro. However cool that might be, Dragon Ball is rarely like that. It's rarely, oh, Goku's powers up and he defeats the main villain. We had that with Frieza and Namek. Now, this arc has definitely drawn a lot of inspiration from the Namek arc, obviously. So that could be the case, but I just think that there's too much going on still for this to be the end. Not to mention that Goku still hasn't overcome the limitations to Ultra Instinct Omen, so I think that him triggering full-on Ultra Instinct and having no repercussions whatsoever it feels a little bit unearned. I think that it should be way more stable than it was when he fought Jiren, but I think that he needs to still have something to work toward when it comes to Ultra Instinct, because Ultra Instinct is like the pinnacle of transformations, essentially. And let me make this clear, Mastered Ultra Instinct doesn't necessarily have to have like a limitation or repercussion. I think it will to a certain degree, but I think the biggest repercussion will be that he still won't be able to trigger it at will. Like, every time he's gonna transform into Mastered Ultra Instinct, like, one of his friends is gonna have to kill themselves or something to trigger his anger so that he can control his emotions and, calm his mind and everything like that and start moving on instinct. So since Moro doesn't have his copy abilities and possibly any of his previous copies that he stole, Goku here is at a significant advantage, and honestly, I think he's going to kick the shit out of Moro. And how satisfying is that gonna be? Just to watch Mastered Ultra Instinct pummel this fucking goat bitch. who has been annoying us with his constant trickery, you know? But I do think it's a high possibility that he has one more trick up his sleeve because there's too many pieces at play still. I think the most likely outcome is Goku and Vegeta teaming up against Moro. But who knows? There's bound to be all kinds of twists and turns, but I definitely think that the entire chapter is going to focus just on their fights. I hope it's not more than one chapter. That's going to be too much. We already had 2 chapters of Goku and Moro. 2 more would be just overkill. So yeah, that's just going to be the entire focus. I think Dende's going to finish healing everybody. Krillin's probably going to arrive in the battlefield, and who knows, maybe we'll touch up on Boo a little bit. But yeah, that's my predictions. Not much else, but just action. So what do you guys think is going to happen? Drop your thought waves down in the comments below. Thanks a lot for watching, and take it easy.